Welcome to the BBC News at 10 for the stories tonight. The UK Prime Minister Keir Stammer resigns. There is pressure on him to resign, and the Prime Minister Keir Stammer has resigned in an emotional speech as number 10, fearing there's a timetable for his departure. Also, Randy Burnham has become a Labour MP as he's had a fantastic day meeting all the Labour MPs and getting to grips on what's to come ahead. Also, Psrty is backing Andy Burnham ahead of their leadership contest. It's set to be a very decisive next couple of weeks. We'll hop off details with Chris Mason and Nick Early. Also in the programme, Met Office issues amber and red heat warnings all across the UK for next week. You could get as high as 36 to 38 degrees for the latest tonight. Also on the programme, Trump says Iran will agree to having weapons or have this and that. Just day after the begun talks in Switzerland, also in the programme, Lionel Messi becomes all-time man leading goal scorer for World Cup, helping Argentina to win. Also, we're going to have some sport news here at 10:25 PM. Chris Walks will be here with the weather. You're watching BBC News at 10. Welcome to BBC News at 10. I'm kicking off with the main headlines. The UK Prime Minister Keir Stammer has resigned as the UK Prime Minister. He gave a statement on slide number 10 today at 9:30, stating that he could not do it anymore, and he resigned as the Prime Minister just 2 years after becoming the new Prime Minister after Labour won the election 2 years ago. He said he set out a mini timetable of what events will happen in the next couple of weeks. It will all begin on the 9th of July, and it will end 2 weeks later on July the 16th. And Burnham today has become a Labour MP. He's been meeting MPs, having photos, and even having his first time entering the House of Commons today. This is a special report from our political editor, Nick Early, has his report. before I speak with Chris Mason, I just want to give you a little clip of what actually the Keir Stammer said in that statement he gave.
Thank you. Thank you. Walking up this street 2 years ago was the proudest moment of my life. A new Labour government, the first in 14 years. A page in our country's history turned after years of disappointment and despair. The chance to change the lives of millions of people for the better. That's what I came into politics for. The journey to that point was not easy. 6 years ago, I inherited a Labour Party that was politically, financially, and defence and national security, and becoming a party that once again stood proudly with, not against, our national flag. The hard work of change was with a singular purpose, not power for power's sake, but to change Britain for the better, to build a fairer country with dignity and respect, where everyone is seen, everyone is valued, wealth and opportunity for all, infrastructure being built, an end to austerity, with the fastest fall in NHS waiting lists for 17 years, the biggest improvement in rights for workers and renters in a generation, the biggest uplift in defence spending since the Cold War, small boat crossings falling, for decency, respect and the rule of law, securing trade deals, standing with Ukraine, standing up for our values and rebuilding our relationship with our allies in Europe. Change promised by a Labour government, change fought for by a Labour government, change delivered by a Labour government. But I know the question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered. The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace. Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete, and I will do everything I can to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support, knowing that the Labour Party secures for these past 6 years of extraordinary civil service to the country. I shall spend more time on the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife Vic who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad, and being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
So that was the Keir Stammer's statement that he did outside number 10. So around about 9:30 he resigned as our Prime Minister. I just want to talk you through some important. So, Keir Stammer said nominations for our leadership contest will open 2 weeks on Thursday, July the 9th, and will close for summer Parliament recess on July the 16th. In this event of the contest, a new leader would be in place before September. On our political editor, Chris Mason joins me. So Chris has been here since probably 7 a.m. this morning, keeping a course today. Chris, what more can you tell us about Mr. Keir Stammer resigning today? What more can you tell us? Because our 6th Prime Minister has stepped down today. If Andy Burnham becomes Prime Minister, he'll be the 7th one to go inside that number 10 black door behind you, Chris, wouldn't he? I was just like I've been telling you about Sir Keir Stammer setting out a mini timetable for the next Prime Minister. Tell us more about that timetable, Chris, and how long it should take for a new Prime Minister to be announced. Also, Chris, Andy Burnham has confirmed he will stand to become Labour leader, saying he'll put myself forward. So Andy is set to be in this leadership contest that's going to happen on July 9th. Alright, Chris Mason's, we're gonna listen to Chris Mason's report in a minute. I don't think Andy Burnham imagined that after winning from Michael Field's by-election on Thursday, that a few days later he will actually be a Labour MP and become the next Prime Minister. Chris Mason reports on Andy Burnham travelling down to become a Labour MP. Chris Mason has his report.
welcome to Andy Burnham, member for Makerfield.
Rome is saved.
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. Naughty boys.
We now come. We now come to Andy Burnham, member for Makerfield.
Rome is saved.
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. Naughty boys.
Turn the water into wine.
Well, there you go. 3 new MPs sworn in the Commons this afternoon.
It's the votes moment that Andy Burnham went into the Commons for this time because President told him to be Chris. I still can't get my head around that was tweeting. Just not to take part in the literature contest when all made of that scenario. will try and get back to you, Chris, before story to come tonight. And Amber and Red Warning. Alert number 1 for heat is forecast also. Around a great deal of America just day after February talks in Switzerland. And also around a messing. Because predictions goes go a full walk of just going twice to happen, you know. Get through to Pinocchio, so just officials walk out. We'll go for weather. Chris walks in flex up 15 to 12 minutes. Next, around agreed a deal. So John Trump said Tehran will agree to have weapons for final deals a day after the begun Switzerland. Our US correspondent has his report. Gary O'Connor reports on this the Philippine story. Let's have a quick look at the company. Scary. Looks like peaceful talks continued. Looks like USA and another video told us about this deal. So our next Met Office has issued parts of the UK are under an amber weather warning for heat. Other parts like North, South, London, Essex, and Wales have got a red extreme weather warning due to life. It's supposed to be highs of 36 to 38, even temperatures will reach 40.3 Celsius degrees if it's coming days. For warning is going to be increased until Friday morning, Friday at the least. Also, BBC weather man and correspondent Matt Taylor has his report on the heat.
The Met Office has issued an amber extreme heat warning for parts of southern and eastern England and South Wales. The alert, which applies on Monday and Tuesday, warns of temperatures of up to 35 degrees. High pressure will drive up temperatures in southern Europe this weekend too. Paris could reach a high of 39 degrees Celsius on Monday. And in Florence, a heat alert is due to rise to red today, with temperatures expected to reach up to 38 degrees Celsius. Our correspondent Guy Hedgecoe is in Madrid for us, as Spain is bracing for its first major heatwave of the summer, with warm air gusts from Africa taking the country potentially to temperatures as high as 45 degrees Celsius from Monday.
We've already had a heat wave here in Europe back in May, but this is the first heat wave of the summer, certainly here in Spain, and we're also going to be seeing very high temperatures in neighbouring Portugal. In France, around half the population is on a high temperature alert, and then we're also going to be seeing those extremely high temperatures.
Yeah.
The noon, sort of between 5 and 7 in the evening normally.
An extreme heat warning's been issued with a record. Nights, that is.
Temperatures have been soaring across the UK. Monday was one of the hottest. amber extreme.
Sabah Chowdhury, thank you very much.
The Met Office has issued an amber warning for extreme heat from midnight tonight, covering much of southern and eastern England and parts of South Wales. From Wednesday, that warning has been extended, with the heat moving a little further north and west to encompass most of Wales, Greater Manchester, Lancashire and Yorkshire. Well, our climate editor, Justin Rowlett, is in a sweaty Primrose Hill in North London. Justin, how are things looking there?
It is, as you say, Mark, very hot up here. In fact, you can probably see there are some people looking at the fantastic view of London, but most people seem to be under the trees or in cafes drinking cool drinks, staying cool. And as you say, it is only going to get hotter, and that heat is going to spread across the country. Remember, this is the second heat wave of the summer, which is where climate change comes in. Weather brings us heat waves and always has. High pressure drawing in air from Europe and Africa, sunshine, humidity. But as the background temperatures warm, the same weather patterns bring hotter heat waves and make them happen more frequently. It is weather, Mark, but weather in a warming world, which is why we all need to learn how to stay cool in this extreme hot weather. Draw our curtains, close our windows at night, fans at night. We need to drink a lot of water to keep hydrated, take extreme care of swimming in open water. Extreme heat is dangerous. Be careful out there.
Here, the Met Office has issued an amber warning for extreme heat from 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. It covers much of southern and eastern England and parts of South Wales. And then from Wednesday, that warning is extended, with the heat moving a little further north and west to encompass most of Wales, Greater Manchester, Lancashire and Yorkshire. Here's our climate editor, Justin Rowlett.
It's a heat wave, but if you'll forgive the football cliche, at the moment it is a heat wave of two halves. For London, most of southern England and parts of Wales, the heat is already the main event. Humid and sticky, with temperatures in some places pushing 30 degrees. Those who've ventured out seem to be sticking to the shade. It's a different picture north and west, still warm in places, but less extreme. And don't think it's all over. To reach a heat wave, temperatures have to pass thresholds between 25 and 28 degrees Celsius, depending where you are in the country, for at least 3 days. And the heat is still building. The Met Office has extended and expanded its amber heat warning, with the peak now expected midweek. Between Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures could reach the mid-30s, with that extreme heat now affecting most of England and Wales. The all-time June record, 35.6 degrees Celsius, could be smashed. Some places in the south could potentially reach a sweltering 38 degrees Celsius. And remember, this is the second heat wave already this summer, which is where the climate story comes in. Because, to keep the football metaphor going, climate change is making the pitch hotter.
Weather is the cause of heat waves, and we've always had heat waves, but climate change is making them hotter, making them more frequent, and making them last longer.
So the bottom line, it's weather, but weather in a warming world. And it means we all need to learn how to stay safe in the heat, drawing curtains and closing windows during the day, fans at night, lots of water to stay hydrated, and extreme caution when swimming in open water. Hot weather is dangerous, so be careful out there. Justin Rowlett, BBC News.
There always be requesting a minute of my latest, but I'll just. Next to the FIFA Men's World Cup anonymously, I stood because the second World Cup player to break a record as he helped Argentina to 2-0 win tonight. Although he missed a penalty, he helped Argentina win by 2 goals. Reporter Paul Perry has this report. Right, we're just gonna pop to a sports centre. Just a quick sports update from our sports centre. Let's go and join Ollie Foster. Ollie, good evening. Good evening, England. Prepare. I've just got a couple of things to go through then. This pretty. England prepare to get ready for their second group game as they face Ghana tomorrow night at 9 o'clock in Boston. The England fans have been preparing themselves. As our reporter James Smith has his report from Boston.
Boston hasn't seen anything like it. Well, not since the Tartan Army takeover last week. A few stragglers are yet to head to Miami. Confidence among fans has certainly surged.
Really looking forward to it, especially after the Croatia game. I'm here for the ride. I'm enjoying every moment of it. It's been brilliant, really has.
I really like Gareth Southgate, but it does feel like going forward that handbrake has come off.
I don't want to get too excited, but they did do a really, really good start, so I'm hopeful that they're going to...
Those first 15 minutes in the second half, it's the best I've seen England play. If they play like that, I think they could go all the way for sure.
That optimism is filling the England camp too. They're finding an irresistible rhythm and, as a squad, are improving on a daily basis.
We've been over in America for 3 weeks now together, and each day we're bonding, we're building as a group, and yeah, we're getting more comfortable together. And the first win just shows the work we've been putting in behind the scenes over the last 2 weeks, and yeah, everything feels like it's coming together, and we're only at the start of this journey.
Two Ghanaian players are well known to England. Psrty, who could be singled out by England fans, he's facing 7 rape charges he's pleaded not guilty to. And Antoine Semenyo, who lit up the Premier League last season after moving from Bournemouth to Manchester City. For all the talk of heat and humidity, the weather tomorrow is predicted to be on the cool side, with even a little rain forecast. England will be playing here in a temperature comfort zone. It goes without saying there's nothing more England fans would like tomorrow than a repeat performance and another post-match sing-along. Steve Scott, ITV News, Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, the Tartan Army, meanwhile, have moved on to Florida, where Scotland face Brazil in their final group match on Wednesday night. Our Scotland correspondent.
Next. Man City are almost close to agreeing a deal for Enzo Maresca to become the new manager. It'll be the first time in 10 years. It'll be the first season without Pep Guardiola in August, but Enzo looks to be taking charge of Man City next. England prepare for their T20 adversaries against India in just over a couple of weeks' time. The first T20 is on July the 1st, and England have picked uncapped Sussex all-rounder James Cole has been called up for England for their T20 series against India. The England men's T20 squad have a Brooke Ahmed, Jeffrey Archer, Sonny Baker, Tom Banton, Jacob Bethel, Josh Butler, James Cole, Jordan Cox, Tom Curran, Liam Dawson, Will Jacks, Mahmood, Adil Rashid, Phil Salt, Josh Torn, Luke Wards. The first one's on July the 1st. Dougie returns to the World Cup after birth of first child. Finally, Jack Draper wins his first match on his tennis return ahead of Wimbledon. It's now time to head back to Oliver. Thank you. Let's go get a quick weather update. Chris Fox is here. Chris, it's going to get really hot. That's a 38 to 40. Tell us more. It's a very good evening. There's the weather in the UK and around the world is set to get higher. Paris is set to reach 39 degrees. Some places, Spain is meant to hit 45 degrees. But parts of the UK have under amber and red weather warnings across the UK for the next couple of days. 36 to 39 is expected in the UK as is amber, with night. The heat will be uncertain for some people throughout the night, but Scotland Wales have got it a bit cool, or Scotland and Ireland have got really cool showers, wind showers across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but Wales and England have got heat for the next 5 days. It's uncomfortable for people across the UK with this weather coming in. It's coming humidity from Africa, we believe. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is said to be hottest days. London is set to reach 33 Celsius this week too, but Paris and Spain and Paris are going to see highs of 40 and 45 degrees with the next coming days. It's going to get hotter. BBC website advises drink water, keep your curtains shut, have fans, keep cool air, ice baths, whatever you can just keep some. For more weather updates, go to for your local area, type in BBC News, put London, Lancashire, whatever, North, South, London, whatever you want to do. Use BBC Weather website or app. That's the latest. Thanks, Chris. Out of sorry, Keir Stammer has stepped down as Prime Minister today. Andy Burnham has become a Labour MP, and he was crow. He got a nice cheers as he entered the House of Commons. Also, Watch Duty is backing Andy Burnham. Right, that's it from BBC News at 10. It's been a longer programme. I'll be with you tomorrow morning from 1 PM for a 40-minute show. For myself and the whole team, it's time to go. It's time for the news radio. BBC Looking Off with Philip Blackie. Bye bye. See you tomorrow for more. Bye.